Hey everyone, it's your girl Tara Michelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. And today, I don't really like them. One of them I absolutely cannot tolerate. So I want to go ahead and say that I chose these fragrances to talk about today because I don't want them to be a part of the massive haul I have coming. I want to keep that haul positive and pretty much filled with all the things that I like. So recently I have been purchasing decants of some things that people have been raving about and travel sizes of things that I've been hearing about and been curious about. And I've been doing a couple of perfume swaps, so I'm also getting samples that way. And let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. The first fragrance that we're going to talk about today is called Parfait des Roses from the house of Lancome. I received this sample in a perfume swap with the lovely Rebecca Collazo, and I just dropped it. Okay, let's spray this baby. The top notes in this are pink pepper and aldehydes. Middle notes, rose, grasse rose, and liqueur. Or liquor. No, they spelled it like we do in America, liquor. In the base, we have vanilla, benzoin, tonka bean, orris, and olabinum, like a cousin of labdanum. So, in the air, it's a pretty fragrance. It's a pretty fragrance. On the strip, okay, so roses and liquor. That's what I get. Lots and lots of roses and liquor. I am not a super boozy girl. Has to be done right, and usually with something like heavy vanilla or chocolate. And I'm not a complete lover of rose. I like some rose fragrances, but to be honest, I'm tired of rose right now. So this one doesn't work for me. I think it probably smells amazing on women, and any woman who loves it, I can see why. It's just not my vibe. So again, that is Parfait des Roses from the house of Lancome. The next fragrance we're going to talk about is called Roses Berbaranza, and it's my favorite out of this lineup today. I just feel like it's a little too mature for me right now, and the vibe and the style of it isn't what I'm looking for, but it is an excellently crafted perfume. I think this fragrance is absolutely astonishing. It's just not for me. And you can appreciate a fragrance and think it's fine and think it's good for someone else and not prefer it for you. So the notes are in the top, tangerine. In the mid, we have damask rose, pistachio, raspberry, ginger, and green notes. And this is actually one of the most beautiful uses of pistachio that I've ever smelled in a fragrance. In the base, you have hazelnut, honey, rum, vanilla, woody notes, benzoin, saffron, cedar, and violet. It is just a masterpiece of a fragrance, I think. It just isn't my vibe currently. So I would actually recommend everyone to get the saffron. Come on, bro. The more and more I smell it, the more and more I like it, but I'm just not compelled to get a full bottle of it. Next up, we have Elis Saab's Le Parfum Eau de Parfum. The opening of this is African orange flower, and it is absolutely stunning. That is my favorite part of this perfume, the opening. The middle note is jasmine, and then in the base you have white honey, patchouli, rose, and Virginia cedar. There's nothing about this perfume that is strong enough or sweet enough to carry, or shall I say, to combat the harshness that I pick up with the patchouli and Virginia cedar in this. It doesn't bode well for me. It comes across very spicy, like peppery to me, and it just kills the fragrance. So the opening in the mid, I love the way that the African orange flower and the jasmine work together. And I love the sweetness from the honey, and the rose doesn't bother me either. Even though I have to be honest right now, I am so tired of rose and jasmine and tuberose being in everything that could be playing a part in this too. However, my complaint with it is how strong the patchouli and the Virginia cedar take the base, the dry down in this. It becomes masculine to me. It smells like a ton of black pepper has been poured into something, and I'm just not a fan. I'm pretty sure there are some women who can carry this off well. You know, I may have been around someone and thought they smelled amazing. I'm not saying the perfume's awful. I'm just saying that the dry down absolutely turns me off. So, Elie Saab Le Parfum Eau de Parfum is a no for me. Next, we're going to talk about the fragrance that I like the least out of this batch, and that is none other than Yves Saint Laurent's Libre EDT. I had a lot of people telling me that I would like this one much more than EDP because, as you all know, I cannot stand the Eau de Parfum version of Libre. I love the intense version, but the Eau de Parfum is just no, 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 no. And the EDT might be worse than that. So I don't know. I haven't done a side by side. The immediate headache inducing properties of these two fragrances just aren't worth it to try to play around for me. But I am doing this for you guys because I know a lot of you love these fragrances. I'm just trying to understand you guys. I'm trying to be that understanding friend who tries to really break things down and get to the bottom of it. So the notes in Libre EDT are lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot in the top. The mid is orange blossom, jasmine tea, and jasmine. And then the base notes are vanilla, musk, and ambergris. I don't have a problem with any of those notes except for the lavender that they use. Or maybe I just don't, I cannot make any sense of the way that this lavender smells in both of them. I don't like it. I can't even think of another perfume who has a lavender that smells like this. It is so off-putting. It makes everything, oh, okay. I'm just going to sum this up with saying I have a visceral reaction. I loathe Libre, EDP, and the EDT, and I'm honestly say the EDT is worse in my opinion. You can have them. I'm not doing that anymore. And I will probably either be putting them in a giveaway or selling them. I don't even want them in my house. I'm done. God, that sounds so mean. But I want you guys to understand that literally nothing about the fragrance smells good to me. And it really is bothersome for me to say that solely because Yves Saint Laurent used to be my favorite house. I would go back and forth in between Guerlain and Yves Saint Laurent. You know, they came out with Libre and just shattered my whole entire everything. And I don't even know if they're in the top 5 anymore. But I feel the same way about Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I feel the same way about the original Angel. Like there are just some fragrances and Fahrenheit for men, oh, just gross. Gross, 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 gross. Now, if you like Libre or Libre EDT, let me explain something to you. Our noses are different. If you like it, I love that you like it. I'm not saying that you should not wear it. I don't want you to feel a certain way. If that lavender hits right for you, baby, keep wearing it. Do what you do. Please don't take offense to this because this is just how my nose perceives it. In my head, I literally have a headache now. I should have saved that one for last, and I need to just go open a window and let it air out in here because, guys, it's just not for me. But if it's for you, baby, please keep wearing it and do not be offended by the fact that I don't like it because you know what that means? It means that when you and I meet up and go to brunch, we won't be smelling alike more than likely. Because if you wear that, you know I won't be. You know what I'm saying? Next up is Jour de Hermes from the House of Hermes. And no. Okay, so the top notes are grapefruit, lemon, and watery notes. The middle notes are white flowers, gardenia, green notes, and sweet pea. The base is musk and woody notes. So this smells like a lemon cough drop, or some type of lemon household cleaner, like furniture polish or floor cleaner or Windex, like some type of, no, just no. And it isn't the worst thing I've smelled, but there's no pizzazz. It's not sweet enough. It's not feminine enough. You go straight from like a medicinal lemon into the woodsy notes for me. This doesn't, The last one that we have to talk about today is Versace Parfum Dylan Turquoise. I love the bottle. I even love this little travel spray. It's just beautiful. The top notes are lemon, mandarin orange, and pink pepper. The middle notes are guava, freesia, jasmine, and cassis. And then the base notes are musk, clear wood, and cedar. Never seen clear wood before in a note or ever. So, okay. But the opening is fresh and bright and crisp and clean. And it makes you long for a hot summer's day where you can wear that and still smell amazing in that heat. It is really a fresh, clean fragrance. However, it pulls masculine to me. I don't know if it's the double up on the wood in the bottom, and maybe if they didn't use a musk that was more feminine, but yet instead just neutral, it doesn't pull feminine to me. So the opening is beautiful. It really is. And then it starts to change in the mid. And by the time you get to the dry down, there's no sweetness for me at all. No sweetness. It becomes something that isn't feminine and isn't masculine. It's just there. And I don't like that vibe. I am very much team feminine. I want to smell feminine. And for me in the dry down, I would actually call it more masculine than feminine. So the opening and the mid and the dry down, because the opening and the mid are very unisex, the base is what makes this lean more masculine because it's 100% masculine to me. This is a perfume that definitely doesn't want to be put in a box. It might not even want to be called a perfume. It might just want to exist as something on your shelf that you put on if you like it. Instead of that is the true definition of unisex. This is for whoever wants to wear it and wants to smell clean and fresh. But to me, if you like feminine fragrances, I don't know if this is going to work well for you. You could try it, and maybe you could layer it with something much sweeter to balance it out, because I can't deny that the use of citruses in this is absolutely phenomenal. But I definitely, is this late? I need to check. I don't know if it's labeled as unisex or not, but it should be, because this is very much a fragrance that is for anyone who likes it. I don't see this made for either sex. I don't see how. Thank you for spending this time with me today, everyone. I hope you liked the content. I hope I didn't make anyone too angry with me, especially those who love the Libres and the Elis Le Parfum. I'm not here to offend. They just don't work for me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the like button and select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. Of course, let's have a conversation in the comments. We can talk about any of these and anything else you want to talk about for that matter. But until then, bye.